Hey guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. So for today's look, I'm gonna just be going in with the BH Cosmetics Ultimate Artistry eyeshadow palette, and I'm taking that white color and using a Morphe E23 brush, and I'm just gonna blend that into my eyes as a transition shade. Going back into the palette, I'm taking that brownish color and I'm gonna use my Morphe R34 brush, and I'm just gonna apply that on top of the transition shade and put that in the outer V of my eye and towards the inner crease, and I'm just going to blend that out. As I blend it out, I'm going to use the Morphe R23 brush, which was the first brush that I used, and I'm going to use it to just clean up any harsh lines that I had left with the R34 brush. And you see me do the same thing on the other side, so I just basically go back and forth with the brushes. Going back into the palette, I'm taking that other brownish color, so it's like a little bit, tad bit darker than the first brown. And I'm taking my BH Cosmetics Studio Pro 5 brush, and I'm just going to apply that basically the same way I did with the other shade. I really like this blending brush a lot because it reminds me of Morphe brushes, and it looks like it performs just as well as it. And I think I got it for less than $5 on the BH Cosmetic website. So if you guys are really looking for like brushes to invest in, I suggest go on that website because those brushes are the bomb. So going back in with my Morphe R34 brush, I'm just going to be blending out this black eyeshadow shade. And I'm so mad that I forgot to show you guys how that looks on the palette, but it's basically the only black matte eyeshadow shade in that palette. And I'm just going to be blending that out in my outer V towards my inner crease, and using the Morphe E23 brush again to just blend out any harsh lines. Another reason why I guess I forgot to show you guys was because I wasn't sure if I was going to use this color, because I was like really, you know, indecisive about what color I was going to actually use. But I'm kind of glad that I used this color because in the end it turned out really nice and I actually liked it. So to clean up any harsh lines of this dark shadow underneath my eyebrow, I'm using that white shade with the Eco Tools brush, and I'm just going to apply it underneath my brow to just make it look like an ombre effect. And since I didn't do my eyebrows on camera because I guess they were looking kind of shitty today and I wasn't feeling them, I could definitely do a separate video on how I do my eyebrows if you guys want. Going in with my favorite drugstore concealer of all time, the Maybelline Fitme concealer in the shade 20. And I'm going to use a BH Cosmetics concealer brush that comes in a set. And I'm just basically going to cut my crease halfway. This step right here is really kind of hard, but I'm still learning how to perfect it. I'm not perfect, but I'm decent at it. I just love this. I love doing cut creases on a basis. Like, I feel like it accentuates the eye. It makes it look more like seductive, and I really like looks like that. And since I have like almond shaped eyes, I really love to do it halfway because it just makes my eyes look a little longer, especially with a look like this where it's like smoked out. But if you guys really want me to do a separate video on how I do this type of cut crease or a halo eye kind of cut crease, which is what I did on my last Instagram post, I could definitely do that for you guys. Going back into the palette, I'm taking that copperish kind of goldish shimmer and putting that on top of the concealer. And at first I was liking this idea, but then I changed my mind. And I'm like, since it's New Year's and this is my first glam video, why not make it look even more sparkly? So I used the NYX glitter primer and I put it over the shimmer, and then I went ahead and I grabbed the NYX glitter, and it's a golden face body glitter, and I just apply that right on top of the primer. So the way I apply this glitter, I basically pour it onto the little cap that it comes with, and using like a flat concealer brush from BH Cosmetics as well that's also in a set, and I just apply it onto the primer. So going back into the eyeshadow palette, I'm using the black eyeshadow color with the Morphe R34 brush and just blending out the glitter with it, making sure that it all blends out seamlessly. Now it's time for eyeliner. So I'm using the NYX matte liquid liner, and I have tape, as you can see, at the edges of my eyes. So if you guys don't know how to put on eyeliner, this is a good tip, and it's a good trick to make that eyeliner really neat and sharp. And it kind of looks messy here at first, but once you take the tape off, it basically completes the look of how clean it really makes everything look put together. on to face primer, I'm using the NYX Angel Veil Primer, and I'm just putting that all over my face so I could get a good base for my foundation. So for foundation, I'm using the Maybelline SuperStay foundations in the shades 310 and 220. And I really like this foundation because it's full coverage, but I find that I have to blend out these two shades to get my true shade. But overall, I kind of like it, and it makes my face look really like porcelain in pictures. To blend everything out, I'm using the Eco Tools blending sponge, and it's damp. And I really like how it blends everything out. It kind of reminds me of the Real Technique sponge. I feel like it's kind of even better than the Real Technique sponge, but this is my second time trying it, so I'm not going to say that because they both are really good. Plus, they're both inexpensive. They're like around the same price range. So compared to a beauty blender, these shits is the bomb. So hell to the year, I would really recommend these sponges. Going back with my Maybelline Fitme concealer, I'm just gonna highlight my under eyes, my nose, my forehead, and my chin. So to blend my concealer out, I'm using like a little baby Eco Tools sponge, and it's damp as well, and it comes with the big one. It's in a set, and it's like around $10. To contour, I'm using the e.l.f. Cream Contour Kit, and I'm using those 3 contour shades, those dark ones. I like blending them together because it makes like a nice contour and color, because I feel like using them individually, it's not like enough for me. Like, I really want to look snatched. So to blend out the contour, I'm using the Real Techniques Expert Face Brush, and I'm just gonna blend the contour like upwards in a way, but since this brush is like so dense, it looks like I'm beating my face with it, but it's because it's kind of like hard to work with. But I'm not really hurting myself. If you guys are watching this and you're like, oh my god, she's really rough with it, but it's just the brush, it's not the way I'm blending it. To set my concealer and the rest of my face, I'm using Laura Mercier, and I'm not gonna bake, I'm just gonna set my face. So to set my contour, I'm using the BH Cosmetics Studio Pro Contour Palette, and I'm using the 2nd, 3rd, and 4th shade in the 2nd row of the palette. And I like to also blend those shades together just to get the perfect shade for my contour. Using the Morphe R41 brush, I'm going to use the first 2 brown shades that we put in our crease and put that on the lower lash line, and then I'm going to go back in with the blacker shade and put that there too to smoke everything out. So to intensify the look even more, I'm using the NYX Jumbo Eye Pencil in the shade Black Bean, and I'm putting that on my waterline. And I know it kind of looks dirty, but it's because I use it a lot, and since it's so fat, it's like, how could you not get it all messy? So for lashes, I'm using my Duo Glue and just applying them. These lashes don't really have a brand because I actually got them on Amazon, to be honest, and they come in a set of 3. But yeah, but if you guys want, I'll leave it in the description box below, the link where you can purchase them, because I think they were like $10. To highlight, I'm using my Maybelline Master Chrome highlighter, and before I put it on, I like to wet the brush with water, not setting spray but water, and that's how I apply it. This brush is actually from BH Cosmetics, and it comes in a set. Basically most of my brushes are from BH Cosmetics because that shit is the bomb. Like I told y'all, thebomb.com. As if my highlighting wasn't glowing enough, I'm going in with the NYX Born to Glow highlight over the Maybelline Master Chrome one, just to make that look extra glam. So for blush, I'm using the 2nd, 3rd, and 4th shade of the 2nd row in the BH Cosmetics Professional Blush Palette, and I'm using a Eco Tools Fluffy Brush to apply it. To lip line, I'm using the NYX Lip Liner in the shade Peekaboo, and I'm just gonna line my lips to just get ready for my lipstick. So the lip stain color that I'm gonna use is from Sephora. It's like a matte color, and I've had it for quite some time, so like the name of Sephora on the bottle kind of faded, but yeah, it's a red color. So to blend my natural lashes with the falsies, I'm using the L'Oreal Telescopic Carbon Black Mascara, and this is not the waterproof one. I hate waterproof mascara because it makes my natural lashes fall out in the shower and it's such a pain to get out. But yeah, this is like my favorite mascara ever. Like, I have naturally long lashes, and I could do a video of a natural look for you guys to show you how I use it, and I just love how it makes my lashes look. So to get that extra pop on my lips, I'm going into the Sephora Sugar Coated set, and I'm using the shade Bronze Bow, and you can see that it's so pigmented that I love it. Like, it makes the whole look really nice, and it matches with my eyes, and it has glitter. But after a while, like, I feel like the glitter disappears. It still ties the whole look together. But now I'm using one of the e.l.f. setting sprays to set my makeup, and boom. I don't know what was going on there, but I clearly had something in my eye. But overall, this is the finished look, and I love it. I hope you guys love it as much as I do. If you guys want more looks from me, please comment down below. Remember, like and subscribe. And this is my first video, guys. Like, I'm so happy that I finally got to do it. I told you guys this glitter was so messy that I still have some on my eye, but either way it still looks fire. But yeah, if there's anything else you guys want to learn how to do, feel free to comment that below, because that's mainly what I made this channel for, to teach you guys how to do things related to makeup. And obviously I'm still learning, but yeah, that's it for this look. I hope you guys loved it. Thank you for watching.